What's up everyone, Arctic here, giving you my setup video for the Razer Chimaera. What you're looking at right now is the Razer Chimaera 5.1, which I just received not too long ago. So essentially I'm going to do the setup on the Razer Chimaera 5.1 because it's nearly identical to the Razer Chimaera. There are a few more things under the hood for the Razer Chimaera 5.1 that make it a little bit better, which you'll see. Now in this we have the Razer Chimaera and the Razer Chimaera 5.1. On the right side we have the Razer Chimaera. I did a first look video on that. And on the left we have the Razer Chimaera 5.1. Again, there's a lot of tech underneath the hood. It uses a 5.8 gigahertz frequency, so it won't be too much interference with that, but we'll talk about that here in a second. Here is the power supply. Basically, it works with both the Razer Chimaera and the 5.1. The plugs itself are interchangeable. So I have region-based plugs. They sent that with my first look video and had to do a little bit of resourceful thinking to get it to work because we don't have those plugs in the US. There's the fiber optic optical cable. I thought that was pretty cool that Razer added that. That is in their 5.1. It's not featured in the Razer Chimaera. And there are the RCA cables that basically work with either or. They have a 3.5 to RCA on the Razer Chimaera. This is the Xbox Live connector mic. That should look pretty familiar. And this is a 3.5 to 3.5 cable. Basically, it's used for LAN chat. So you can essentially daisy chain, if you guys are familiar with that term, the 5.1s to another 5.1. And there's the back of the 5.1. You see the RCA. We had optical. And those two audio in, audio outs. That's how you daisy chain. On the Razer Chimaera, you have, there's a power button, mic in, mic out for PC, your sync and standby, which basically turns it on and off. Now here's the setup for the component, composite, S-video, or VGA. If you guys are familiar with all of those, basically you just put in your red and white audio RCA for the Razer Chimaera 5.1. And then you want to hook up your component or composite or S-video or VGA cable, your red and white. For those, I'm using component and this one. And you essentially hook the red and white, match them up, and that's how you get your game sound from your Xbox to the audio dock. And then you just plug that into your TV. Or you don't have to, but I did. You really don't have to if you don't want to. That's just if you want TV sound and game sound. Now, this next setup is with HDMI. You could essentially do that with the component cable that I was using if you want to go optical sound. But here's the HDMI setup. I am not using the standard optical cable that Razer gave. I'm using the TOS link cable. The reason being is I found that the other cable is just a little too short for me, and it's kind of thin. So this is the TOS link optical, and basically that is running from the back of my TV. So I have optical sound from the TV that's basically being powered by the HDMI, and I'm putting that in the optical in on the Chimaera 5.1 audio dock. And this is what it looks like all powered up. You see the red battery there for charging. Essentially these use two AAA batteries. They're rechargeable. You get 8 hours of battery life. I found that to be about consistent. I got about 6-7 on a full charge. It takes about 3 hours to charge. And once you power it on, you get the green glow on the 5.1s. And we'll go over what all that is on the audio dock in my thoughts and impression video. The Chimaera setup just allows for a really clean look and feel. This particular one is using, again, the 5.1, so I get to use that optical with HDMI combo, just cutting down on the amount of wires that I have running into the back of my TV, to my Xbox, and to my headset. Sound quality and all that stuff we'll go over in the next video, but as far as the setup goes, this is probably one of the better, cleaner ones that I've had. The only wire that I really have running would be from my wired controller. So be on the lookout for my next video, which is going to give my thoughts and impressions, essentially a review of the Razer Chimaera. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you later. Peace.